Welcome to another episode of Talk for 10. Today we're out at the Field of Honor. They are putting up all these flags that represent either first responders, veterans, either living or dead, in their honor. So we're going to wait until we get finished. We're going to talk to a few people. And if you look out of where it is, it's going to be beautiful. The National Medal of Honor is across the pond. So we can't wait to show it to you.
It is with great honor that the Arlington Sunrise Rotary introduces the Texas Field of Honor and Healing Field at Arlington. The original Arlington Field of Honor was founded by a group of dedicated men and women to support the Veterans Park Foundation, with a mission to fund memorial monuments and ensure their perpetual care. Their efforts were a tremendous success, but after a reorganization, the field was unable to be hosted in 2024. In 2025, that same spirit was reignited. The field was revamped and celebrated at the Levitt Pavilion on September 11th with a live concert honoring our heroes. The idea to restore and expand the display grew into a new vision, one that continues to unite the community in remembrance and gratitude. With pride and partnership from community members and supporters, the Texas Field of Honor and Healing Field at Arlington will be proudly displayed on the north lawn of Choctaw Stadium, directly across from the Medal of Honor Museum in the Arlington Entertainment District. This breathtaking sea of American flags will stand as a powerful tribute during the Veterans Day 2025 celebrations, honoring all who have served and sacrificed for our nation. Funds raised from this event will directly support veteran and first responder programs across Texas, programs dedicated to those who protect and serve our communities. The Arlington Sunrise Rotary invites individuals, organizations, and businesses who share a passion for the American flag, our veterans, and our first responders to participate as sponsors or by purchasing a flag. You can join the effort at Arlington TX Field of Honor 2025 Colonial Flag Foundation. For more information or sponsorship opportunities, please contact Tracy Winkles at winklesat@sbcglobal.net or www.healingfield.org/event Arlington TX. Together, we can make the Texas Field of Honor and Healing Field at Arlington an unforgettable display of unity, remembrance, and pride for the great state of Texas.
So today we're out at the Field of Honor event that Tracy Winkles has gotten a few people together and came up with this idea. So tell me a little bit about it.
So the actual Arlington Field of Honor started about 2016, 2017 by a group of gentlemen here in Arlington with Great Southwest Rotary, and they held it in hopes to raise money to build monuments at Veterans Park. Once those monuments were complete, they kind of struggled to keep it going. And so they shuttered the program about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I just kind of felt bad that it didn't come back because they always did it around 9/11. Literally one morning, sitting at this red light here, the sun was coming up and it was shining on the Medal of Honor Museum. And I thought, how cool would it be if we brought the Field of Honor here instead of doing it at Veterans Park? And then I just kind of started developing thoughts about how to make that work and what would the money be used for. And so our goal was to create a Field of Honor that is, ultimate goal is to put money back into the community through veterans and first responder services. And so our goal is to have veterans and first responders apply for grants that we can give them to help them be successful business people in the community outside of their full-time jobs, because a lot of them do secondary work. And then we would give them mentors through the Veterans Business Council, through Sunrise Rotary and other organizations so that they have people going. We partnered with a program called Purple Heart Homes. They're going to also be receiving some of the funds that are raised today. And hopefully, ultimately, Heroes Ranch will come on and join us as well, because those are two great programs that give back to veterans. The one consistent thing that I heard every time I talked to veterans programs was, we tend to give them money and walk away. We feel their need, but we don't feel their long-term growth. And when we do that, we don't create relationships. And that's what this was all about for me, was giving an opportunity to develop strong relationships within our community with the business people we have and the community leaders to grow a program, much like what we had at Veterans Park, just a little bit different, and across from the beautiful Medal of Honor Museum.
So can anyone still buy a flag, or
Absolutely. The QR code will be up at the end of this video. We also will have it out here. If you drive by, you can scan the QR code. A flag can be adopted in anyone's name, and it's a $50 donation. And then at the end of the Field of Honor on the 12th and 13th, we'll be taking the flags down and offering you an opportunity to come and receive your flag as your gift. You can take it with you, or you can donate it to be used next year again if you would like.
Okay. And so again, what are you going to use the money for? Does it like, it varies in need? Maybe someone needs an animal for comfort, or maybe someone needs some treatment, or maybe they need, a vehicle, or how do you
Our program is designed so we'll have a scholarship opening period once every 6 months where veterans and first responders can apply for the donations for whatever their need be. We envision things like, I want to take a training on this in my business so I can be better at marketing, or I would like to use it for signage. I don't have any signage and they want this kind of signage, I just can't afford it. Or they have a physical need that we can't connect them with another organization that could provide that, because there are organizations out there who provide they provide security animals, they provide equipment and things like that. And Purple Heart Homes helps build homes for them. So by doing this program, we're going to encourage them to be actively a member of our society and our community, active and growing, and plus have an investment in it. So there'll be a board of 6 people who are going to review these scholarships and decide who gets the money.
Nice. Okay. Well, again, look at the QR code. See if you can. Do you need volunteers or anybody else?
Well, what I can tell you is the culmination of this event will be on Tuesday, November 11th at 5 p.m. with the Texas Veterans Day Sunset Parade. It's a sunset salute to all our veterans, and it'll be held right here in the Entertainment District. It'll start just north of the East Sports Center, and it'll come right by Choctaw Stadium, through the Entertainment District, and past our Medal of Honor Museum. We're going to conclude with a live drone show at 7 p.m., much like what you saw last March when the museum opened.
Oh, how nice. All right, y'all come check it out and get on there and check out the QR code and get one of these flags and celebrate a veteran.
Thank you.
You're always so great.